Hi, welcome back to From Bean to Business, the channel that deep dive you into the journey of Fortune Coffee, showing you how to turn your business ideas into reality. So before we dive into today's topic, let's look at last week's topic briefly. I noted that aside having the business idea and the inspiration, the next thing for me was to do a research into the coffee production. And so before having an idea to start a business, right, in coffee, I told you that coffee was part of my daily life. I was taking a cup of cappuccino every day for my PhD research and writing, right? Never took the interest to research about coffee, its roots, the benefit, nothing. But once I decided to take this step into turning to having a business, I decided to research into coffee, the roots, the various steps or stages of the coffee value chain, some of the interventions that have been held, and also I looked at the viability, the market viability, right? So all that research was very, very important. Doing a cost-benefit analysis, having an idea of what are the initial financial implications for me once I start a coffee business. Good. So then, after the research, what did I do next? One of the most valuable moments for Fortune Coffee was a day session I had with my husband and a friend of mine, where we sat down and decided to deep dive into and develop and deep dive into a business model Canva for Fortune Coffee. So for the day session, what we did was to have your usual Canva where we are defining for a business like Fortune Coffee, who will be our partners, what are the activities we'll be undertaking, what is our value proposition, our customer relations. Another segment of the business model Canva was the customer segment. Then we went further to define our resources, the channels, the costs, and then the revenue. So I will give you some of the things that were defined for this model. The first section we defined was the value proposition. For the value proposition, we answered the simple question of what would make Fortune Coffee special? What are we going to be well known for? What do we want to be known for? That is the value proposition. And for us, we wanted to be known for good quality, affordable coffee. And we know that, okay, of course, having good quality and affordability sometimes can be a challenge, but having defined our problem in the first place, knowing that, okay, we have farmers who produce coffee, good quality coffee, but they are unable to get it onto the market. And we said that for Liberia, we wanted to make available locally processed coffee, right? Then in Ghana, we said we want to introduce variety. So from there, we said Fortune Coffee, we want to be known for good quality, affordable coffee. And we can even add another layer to it and say for variety. So we define our value proposition. The first thing, which was to be known for good quality, affordable coffee. After defining the value proposition, the team then went into defining what would be the key activities for the business. We went to, so what are the essential activities? First of all, if you look at the picture I'm showing on the screen, we want to go into aggregation. Then we said there's an element, a key aspect of our activity will be transporting, because of course when we aggregate or we get the coffee, we have to transport the coffee. Then the next thing is that for us, we are looking at processing coffee. So roasting the coffee, and then grinding the coffee, and then packaging the coffee, and making the coffee then available for the consumer, which means then that we marketing the coffee to the final consumer. We defined our key activities. We then went into defining or understanding who our customers are. we wanted to know who we are to target, right? So one thing that stood out for us in the customer segment was that we know we are not just dealing with coffee lovers, but then we are now looking at cafes, right? We are looking, so in business they talk about B2B and B2C. So business to business. So as Fortune Coffee as a business, we are looking at relating with other businesses. So is it exporters? Is it coffee shops? Is it cafes? So we are looking at that. So we define all of that. Then we looked at the B2C, and these are business, that is business to customers. And for us, our customers are individuals, coffee lovers, right? They are the number one top on our list. So after defining our key activities, we went to define we went into the customer segment, where we then went to look at who are our customers. We want to understand them so we can target our product to them. A key section that we also defined on our business model Canva was the customer relation. Now, if you know Fortune Coffee, you know that one of our mantra is that our coffee is processed with you in mind. Customer relation is at the heart of what we do. We know that it's not just about selling coffee, but it's about building a community. And so for us, we engage a lot with our customers. And this even started, so this approach, right, to our business started way before now. Because on the day we defined our business model Canva, we defined the approach we're going to be using. We said top of it is customer feedback, customer engagement, having live chat with customers. So when we go for events, we speak to people. When we deliver our coffee, we call back to find out, how did you like it? What didn't you like? And so far, the feedback has been marvelous. It's all positive, because for us, building a stronger customer was at the heart of what we do. So, and this was something we started from day one. It was a key segment. We spent session defining how our customer service relation was going to be. We live in a country, sad to say that in Ghana, sometimes customer service is not what we really get. What we want is what we really get. But we made it a mission that in Fortune Coffee, it's not just about we selling the coffee, but it's about the relation. And this started from day one when we're defining our business model Canva. This brings us to the end of the first part of our two-part video on business model Canva, when we define the various sections for the business model Canva for Fortune Coffee. We'll come your way next week to continue from where we are ending from. But for now, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being with us in this journey. Thank you so much for subscribing. Those of you who have not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on your notifications so that when we upload the next session, you'll be the first person to get notified. Until next time, thank you, and it's a bye.